Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in today's episode we'll be looking at fixing the last system on the car before we can drive it, and that's the brake system. So as you can see here, I have laid out some of the parts that we'll be installing. We have rear brakes, rear calipers, rotors, we have new lines, we have the front rotors, we have all the pad wear sensors, ABS sensor here. Need to install the ABS pump, pads, clips, brackets, you name it, we have it. So yeah, a lot of things to be put together here. I still need to install obviously the ABS pump onto the car, need to route some lines, need to install the reducer valve for the rear brakes. That'll be fun. So yeah, let's go have a quick look under the hood and see what we do first. Okay, so I took off the filter box and some other little pieces here so I can have some space. Basically the pump, not a problem. The lines we will route, no problem. I have this reducer valve for the rear brakes, and basically what it does is just as you push on the brakes, it reduces the pressure that it sends to the rear wheels so they don't lock up, and the most of the stopping power is in the front. Great. Now what we need to do is we need to snake that valve down there and put it into that hole and assemble it, and it's not a lot of space there. So yeah, gonna be fun. So I think that's the first thing we do, and then we'll take it from there. So let's get cracking. So guys, I managed to tighten this lower connection. It's really tight here. It's even hard to film. As you can see, it's right there. I tightened it fairly well. I hope it will not leak. I don't think it will. So I think let's just move on top now and do the top one. This is taking forever, by the way. There goes the clip. Now we take the line. Now we need to tighten it. How in the fuck? So guys, finally managed to torque both of the lines on the reducer valve. Had to take off the fuel filter to get some room for the spanner, but all good. Let's continue here with the lines, and we will also put the ABS pump, and yeah, moving along really nicely. I'm quite happy with the result. It was a bit of a pain, took a bit of time, but now it's done. So yeah, let's continue here. I think now we will go and connect the lines at the bottom to the calipers, put on the calipers, and yeah, hopefully it will bleed. So guys, with the lines torqued up above, we will continue assembling the brakes here, the rotors, the calipers, all that good stuff. I have here with me Epitech bracket for the calipers. It's the same company as we installed this sleeve here to accept the E36 bearing. Basically, this bracket allows me to run E36, E46 caliper, which is of course bigger, and allows me to run, I don't remember exactly, I think it's from a mini 294 millimeter brake disc. So yeah, bigger brakes hopefully will stop better. and it's a nice little piece. It's not sponsored or anything, but yeah, nice quality. So let's install it and continue with the rest of the brake system. And there we have it, guys. So this side is done, both front and back. Turned out amazing. Installed the discs, the pads, the calipers, connected the lines, torqued everything. Looks really good, really nice. I'm really happy how this is turning out. So yeah, now I have to still do the other side. So let's jump on that, and then we'll be done, I think. So good. Okay, now that the brakes are assembled and basically ready for bleeding, let's cross our fingers and hope that that thing will bleed. But I have some .4 new brake fluid, and we have the reservoir over there. Let's undo the cap, fill up the container, and bleed the entire hydraulic system, which includes the brakes and the clutch. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, the reservoir is full. I'm going to leave it like this. We'll keep an eye so that the level stays at the top. And let's go to the rear right wheel and start the bleeding process. Nothing is happening. So guys, as you can see, I have found my first leak. It's coming from the line there. You can see it dripping. I'm so lucky it's not hitting any paint. It's just dripping on the floor. So let me tighten this line real quick here, and then we will continue. Okay guys, the mess is cleaned up. I have tightened that line right over there. It looks good now, so let's try this again. I'll pump the brakes with the valve open there just to get the fluid to that caliper over there, and then we'll try it again. We have fluid coming out. Now I can apply vacuum. You can see all the bubbles that are starting to come out. And that's what we need to get rid of. So yeah, I'll continue doing this until the clear liquid without bubble comes out. So guys, quick little update. So I managed to bleed the rear brakes. Everything is okay right now, but I had a small issue where I had the leak in this union. So I had to separate it, and apparently the copper line was damaged on the flare. So I filed it down then I went over it with the Scotch-Brite, and basically put everything together. And now when I stop on the brake, it's bone dry. It's not leaking here, which is good. And then I didn't film it because I tried to tried to save some of my paint here. So yeah, other than that, the back is done more or less. I think I'll go afterwards one more time everywhere, but let's not right now. Let's move to the front. So finally, guys, look at this. The brakes are installed. It looks amazing. What can I say? This setup is quite nice. The Eptech adapters for the E46 or E36 calipers, together with the Mini Cooper S. I don't remember the year, 2008, 9, something like that. 294 millimeter front rotor. Yeah, looking really sharp. Really nice. If we go to the back. So here we have a standard E36 325 Ti from the compact, the rotor, so basically the entire setup. The control arm is from a Ti E36 323 or 325i. The caliper is also from a Ti. Bolts up everything nicely. The rotor is also from a Ti, and obviously the hub is also from a Ti. So everything is basically here from E36 compact, except for the I think I want to say the brake cable. Also the ABS sensor is from E36. I will splice that in. Obviously mine were gone, the original ones. I think the original ones work also fine. So there's, yeah, no problems. Yeah, so good. Anyways, guys, so this will be the end to this episode. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. All your support is much appreciated. And I'll see you next time with another one. Bye-bye.